Hello everyone. This would be video number 3 on adapting a snapper 52-inch commercial walk behind mower deck to the front of my Toro 5xi using a Toro 79365 single stage snowblower mule drive to be the go-between, because that's the mule drive, the only mule drive that I know of that on the 5xi series that ran the belt forward. Well, the 79366 two-stage had this humongous monster of a mule drive that went underneath the tractor back to the middle attach-o-matic thing, and where the belt went right down and went down and curled under. Well, I had one of those. They're just it was an overbuilt snowblower attachment, and the way Toro designed it, I'm not trying to pick on who the people who designed it, but that two-stage snowblower hung way ahead of the nose of the tractor, to the point that some people that had that two-stage snowblower had trouble getting traction. That snowblower weighed 350 pounds. It weighed even more than the 60-inch mower deck 5xi series that weighed 320 pounds. So I had two of them. I sold both of them. And I sold one and then traded the other for a 60-inch mower deck, which I sold on eBay. But anyway, I got off track there. So right here is where the snowblower would have been. I've got this almost 6 years ago. Got this snowblower attachment that had damage because they ran it without the skids on it and started wearing away at the wear bar in the bottom. And anyway, long story. So I'm using the I'm forgetting the name of this company in Colorado that sells this perforated steel, in either 1 inch square, 1 1/4 inch square, or 1 1/2 inch square. What I'm using on this one is all 1 1/2 inch square. I have a video up on my channel, YouTube channel, going back, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years, showing the three different sizes, and either 12 gauge or 14 gauge. Anyway, I so easily get off track when I'm talking in my videos. Sorry about that. So I just got done attaching these to the lower arms for the snowblower. And like I showed in the other video, the lower arms, let me turn the flashlight on. The lower arms have 2 bolts holding it in. This upper arm has 1 bolt holding it in. So I can loosen that nut right there, and I can move this arm up and down. And like I said in, I think, one of the other videos, is my concern with this modification is the deck, flexing that way. I need to let it flex. I just don't want to break. I don't want to break anything in this mule drive. So I did, the stuff I traded it to get this, is probably worth $150 or so. So I don't want to break it. So on the other side, the other lower arm, I'm going to unbolt one of those bolts on the other side. Then I'm going to use this arm, probably going to remove this arm. So this other lower arm is just going to float. This arm is going to help keep it square. I'm going to run So I got this lower 1.5-inch perforated steel piece in. I'm going to probably put an upper one in, and then put a L bracket in to go to this arm. I can always switch, take this arm off, and have that the left side is the rigid arm. Take one bolt out of this side, but I don't know. We'll see. But of course, anybody, like I probably already said, if you really want to copy this modification, having a front deck, out front mounted deck, and a Toro 5xi garden tractor. Well, Snapper did make the same design deck in a 61-inch. This one's a 52-inch. I think they made a 48. I don't know if they made a 42. But anyway, I got around the corner here. I got a 36-inch, but I don't want to. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Buried behind more crap. 36-inch, but I'm not going to be mowing with just a 36-inch wide deck on this thing when the tractor is about 41 inches wide. So anyway, excuse me. So this is just to give you a better idea of what I was doing if you had trouble following what I was describing in video number 1 or video number 2. So another one of these is going to go across here, since this actual piece is not long enough. I think I'm going to grab I got one of these on the front of the flatbed of my 2009 Ranger. I think I'm going to take that off and then use it for this, because the 2009 Ranger is parked right now. I got to do the front brakes on it. So anyway, but of course, my disclaimer: you're on your own, buddy. If anybody out there, if you're going to copy what I'm doing, you're on your own. Also, I forgot the PTO pulley on this tractor, on the 5xi tractors. I think is about 7 1/4 inch, and this pulley here, it's about a 5 1/4 inch. And if I did not use some kind of double pulley something to slow down the belt speed, I would be running a blade tip speed on this thing of probably 250 miles an hour, which would probably ruin the blades really, or the spindle bearings really fast. And it would be like someone turned a blower blowing air out the side. And I did that on a Toro Groundsmaster once, about late 90s, and I sped up the mower deck, and it was going too fast, to the point that the grass was just flattened, because the air was moving so fast. So I think I'm going to use, right in the middle of the picture, that's actually came off my first Toro 117 Groundsmaster mower. When the first one I had, when the bearings failed on my first Toro 117 Groundsmaster. Okay, this is if I only had 3 hands. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I got the phone charging because it was down to 4% charge. Okay. This piece here I had to buy from a Toro dealer, $100. Then I went to Fleet Farm and bought these bearings. It's I think that's a 1-inch shaft. I probably bought it at Fleet Farm or somewhere. And then those pulleys, I bought them aftermarket. So this is the pulley on the 117, 118, 120 Groundsmaster. This pulley originally took a belt off the engine PTO. This is the pivot arm for the steering system, right down here. This side is the pulley that ran a belt to the mower deck, to the right angle gearbox. Well, the factory setup was this pulley was bigger than this one. And I went to a smaller pulley in this one, a bigger pulley in that one to speed up my blade tip speed, which was already fast enough. So I think I'm actually going to use this on this project, except I don't know exactly how I'm going to mount it, but this side is going to be taking the belt from the PTO on the tractor through the mule drive pulleys, and then this pulley is going to be running a belt to that spindle right there. So I'm going to be slowing down the belt speed, essentially the belt speed, because I don't want to be, I think I'm going to get my blade tip speed close to 200 miles an hour. Sorry, I got the phone charger thing hooked up here. And basically commercial mowers, I think commercial mowers run a blade tip speed of about 200 miles an hour. Your homeowner riding mower blade tip speed, I don't know if it's 150, 160. But the federal government has regulations on what blade tip speed you can run on your mower. There's actual regulations for the manufacturers. Yeah. So there'll be a video number 4, maybe a video number 5. I hadn't worked on this since last week, so yeah, this is fun. Anyway, I just been working so much in the last year and a half, and my hours got cut back, and I thought, yeah, it's time to do this build that I've wanted to do for, I don't know, 5-10 years. Started thinking about it years ago, and I just didn't know. I wasn't really sure how I was going to hook up the tractor to the mower deck, and I wasn't really sure how I was going to route the belts between the tractor and there. So, but yeah, this mower deck is a Snapper SPA 520. I wouldn't mind finding an extra one of these mower decks. It's rare that I see these on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. About 5 or so years ago, someone local to the Twin Cities had one of these mower decks that they adapted to the front of a John Deere commercial walk-behind. They had it for sale, and they were asking more money than I could spend on it, so I had to pass on it. But yeah, but this one has the Snapper had the fixed height decks where you just swap different spacers at the spindle. But this one is the infinitely adjustable height, and these things tend to rust if you don't lube them enough or move them enough. So anyway, another rambling Boyd the Goofball video. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye.